is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Zilandi in Kazakhstan, introducing a unified middleweight champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not a lot of defense here at all. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That jab had to hurt. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Beautiful counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Those counter punches have to hurt. So close with that uppercut. He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. That counter punch caught him clean. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get your mind on the job.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? Hey, good work at that, kid. Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. Right. Let's go out there, get your boxing back together.
Here we go, it's round 2. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Both men step back for just a moment. we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Caleb Plant is hurt. Down goes Caleb Plant. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Continue.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big...
The fight's not over yet.
There's the bell for round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Nice counter. How about that time counter shot? This fight has a real good flow to it. Caleb Plant just got clipped. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Man is in some serious trouble here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. just got clipped. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Get your mind back on the
to
job.
the judges.
That's
It's
a
up to you
terrible
as the
round.
fighter, and the cornerman's got to
Good
put a
round. I like
firecracker
it. I'm
on that
happy.
fighter. Get out there and get the job
Listen,
done.
you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to go back much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job. Good counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They both want the knockout. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box it. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Caleb Plant is hurt. And Plant is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Well done with that counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Plant in that last round.
Switched off. What
That'll
are
be
you
a
doing?
10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Win this
Put
round.
down.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Here's the bell to start round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Misses with the straight left. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. You'd like to see more jabs. He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You've let him back into this. You bet. Okay, I'm happy. I like that.
There's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A perfect counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Got him there. Punch, counter punch. They exchange punches. Man is in some serious trouble here. A much better game plan here.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And he scores with the counter. The jab doesn't quite connect. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Very cool. Hold that thought. Caleb Plant just got clipped. Down goes Caleb Plant. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.